Hello everyone, my name is Hecthor Doomhammer. Welcome to the weekly vlog of Friday, February 20th, 2015. In this vlog I'll be talking about what's been going on in the past week, and I'll be talking about what my plans are for this upcoming week. Starting off with Friday, a little bit of spoilers, so there's going to be a little speech bubble over here, just like in the last vlog. I'll be talking about Grey Goo, and throughout this, and definitely also the next vlog, I'll be talking a little bit more about Grey Goo, because I am doing the campaign. So whenever you see this speech bubble, you might just want to mute the video, or try to find when I stop talking about it. So here we go. Mute. On Friday I decided to attempt the last mission of the beta campaign, the beta race campaign in Grey Goo, and I gave myself 2 hours, as I said in the last vlog, and I did it. I freaking did it. It was a hell to go through, but I managed to win. After the Grey Goo stream, I promised that I would stop the stream for a brief moment, set up song requests, and do at least 2 hour song request stream with Mental Omega. It turned out to be a 3 hour song request stream. And in the song request stream, for those who have missed it, you missed a lot, because Mr. Kaiza, Ngip Kaiza 616, I'll leave a link to his channel on Twitch in the video description. He requested Barbie Girl by Aqua, and I was actually kind of singing along with that. So thank goodness that Twitch is going to delete that video and muted large portions of that stream. It's going to delete that video in a couple of days, so whew. But also, just to prove that I'm not a cultural barbarian and I don't only listen to metal, I actually requested a song from India, Punjabi MC. And just for the shits and giggles, I'm going to leave the link to that video in the movie description as well. It turned out to be a 3 hour stream for Mental Omega with song requests, and all in all it was just a great deal of fun. I really enjoy it when I just hear a great variety of songs, and I'm pretty much open to anything, even bullshit songs like Aqua with Barbie Girl. On Saturday, as promised, I did my belated birthday stream. I originally wanted to do it the week before last Saturday, but I couldn't because a family member was celebrating her 50th birthday and I wanted to attend that. Originally I said that I would start about an hour after I would wake up, and if I kept that promise, I would have started at 8 AM GMT. And I kid you not. The night between Friday and Saturday, I had a horrible night of sleep. I was awake pretty much every single hour, and at 6 AM I was awake again, and I was just like, this is going nowhere. So I tried to force myself to go back to sleep. Usually that happens, but in all the excitement and kind of stress, because I still had a couple of things I needed to take care of, or wanted to take care of, in relation to the Friday and Thursday streams that I did, I decided to go up at 7 AM GMT, get all that stuff done, and I started on the promised time of 12 PM GMT. I started out with Mental Omega. It was a little over 2 hours. Of course, matches can take longer, and I really can't control all of that. So after that, I was joined by Banisher of Hope. Xadis jumped in a little bit on TeamSpeak, and Bruce also did, and the Hunter was nowhere to be seen. And we had a little bit of a Rise of the Red stream, also around 2-ish hours. And after that, I did the 2 hour Burnout Paradise solo work. I unlocked the magical school bus, or the fake one apparently. But I did it, I got it, and at 6 PM GMT, I took a break. I stopped streaming. I just grabbed pizza, wanted to eat something, and at 7 PM GMT, I jumped back into Overlord. Silly me. It's always Overlord. Burnout Paradise. And I was joined by Malte, Medix, Seraphinex, Dutchy Gamer, Fleet Admiral Ironhoof, and Shadowy. It was the 7 of us. And we just played a little bit of tag, and eventually it was all against me again. Not that I mind, because it's funny. After that, I tried my hands for the first time on Counter-Strike Global Offense, and I was joined by Mr. Kaiser. Again, the link to his Twitch channel will be in the movie description. I was joined by Fleet Admiral Ironhoof, I was joined by Seraphinex, and I don't remember. I'm ashamed. Was it Malta? Sorry. My mind is all over the place at the moment. I don't remember. But there were 5 of us, and we just played a couple of rounds just to see, like, is this something that I want to do. And despite the fact that I horribly suck, which is really no surprise, as I'm not really that good at first-person shooters, I do actually plan to occasionally do this, but just again with a close group of people. Have them on TeamSpeak with me, just so that we can have a bit of fun and not be in the bias of those pathetic, sorry if you are, but about those people that are like super pros and don't pretty much do anything else with their lives, and that will just potentially scream in your ear like, oh, you're such a noob, get the fuck out of this game. I play to have fun, not to be good, and the way that we played, I had fun. Now, unfortunately, after that, I wanted to do a game of Cards Against Humanity, but the website was down, and it was down until last Wednesday. I checked it every single day, and luckily this Wednesday, last Wednesday, it was up and running again. So I'm not discouraged by it. I'm definitely going to do that sometime in the future. Then I'm going to do maybe a evening, an hour, maybe 2 hours of Cards Against Humanity with a couple of my fellow streamers, and I'm really looking forward to that. Well, Sunday was a usual Sunday, so this will be a very short short day for me. Rise of the Reds, 2 PM GMT, the Hunter joined me, and we did have a couple of games. It was kind of slow, but oh well, Sage, what else can I say? Said it before, I'll say it again, and I'll keep saying it again. It's just the limitations of the engine and the netcode of it that really messes us up. So now on Monday and Tuesday I will merge these two into one little section. I played Grey Goo again, and I'm gonna put another speech bubble up here, so if you don't want to be spoiled, mute. I played the entirety of the human campaign. Now, on Monday I did the first and the second mission, and I felt horribly at the third, to a point where I literally just rage quit. And I hate when that happens. I hate when a game just gets the best of me, gets the best of my mood. It just makes me want to throw my keyboard away. On Tuesday I went in again, third mission, and I just decided to spam Gladius over and over and over again, and for some reason I beat the mission in the first go, and then I beat the fourth mission, and then the fifth mission. I kinda didn't expect I would, but I did it. I used the epic only once. I saw the goo epic, so yuppie. And the speech bubble will now disappear. Now, for those that were listening in and weren't listening in, there is one thing that I want to say about something in between Monday and Tuesday. Grey Goo updated the game, and from the patch notes that I read is that they lowered the difficulty of easy and normal. So the way that I played on Monday, that third mission, and the way that I played it, the way it was played to me on Tuesday, I felt that they have done it slightly too much. I felt that I set the difficulty back to easy, and it just felt a little too easy for me. But then again, of course, the way that I played it is not the way that you could play it, but still, keep it in mind. It's the thing. And I think that the patch was the reason why it was so different for me, and why it was so easy for me. Wednesday, oh boy. As if I hadn't streamed enough already the past weekend. Originally I planned to do a 2-hour stream, and I did advertise it on all the platforms where I usually do. And I promised that if the chat was behaving awesome and there weren't enough people, that I would actually make it a 3-hour stream. But apparently someone had other plans for me. Now, I will talk about why exactly at the end of this video, so do keep your eyes out on that, because I'll be talking about a couple of other similar things in relation to my birthday special, what happened as well. But because of that one person, it turned out to be a 4-hour stream, and you can imagine that I was pretty exhausted at that, because I had to get up at 6 AM my time the next day. And I went to bed past midnight, which is usually something I don't do if I have to work. But all in all, it was a very awesome stream. So, yeah, I'm glad it happened. And that of course brings us to Thursday, last night. Because I was... wait, spoilers. Because I was done with the human campaign, I actually didn't want to start the goo campaign in Grey Goo in the middle of the week and then have to not play it for a couple of days before I would continue and finish it. Kind of, it broke my flow. So what I decided to do was to do some Burnout Paradise solo. Now, originally I did say if on Wednesdays I couldn't get enough people in the lobby or the chat was misbehaving, that I would switch to Burnout Paradise on Wednesday, but what happened and it was awesome. So with all these circumstances, I decided to do some solo play in Burnout Paradise, and I unlocked the real magical school bus. I got far into getting my next license. I am currently at the license A, and I only need like 15, 17-ish more wins in order to get the next license, so that's something I'm shooting for. That's going to bring us to tonight. Now, normally I wouldn't do this on a Friday, but because on Saturday, usually during the day, is my cleaning day. I do my household, do my shopping, grocery shopping, dishes, laundry and all that jazz. And of course, because last week I wasn't really able to do that because I did my birthday special marathon, it's kind of a kind of a mess here, to be honest. So I really want to get my cleaning done here, and for that reason during the day it's not going to happen anything. And the reason why nothing's going to happen in the evening on Saturday, and I know I said I was talking about Friday, but I need to talk about this first. My brother-in-law is celebrating his birthday, and he's inviting me over for dinner. And usually what happens is that after dinner and some coffee, we go play some cards. Not Cards Against Humanity though, sadly. But we play some cards, have a beer or two, and it usually ends up being pretty darn late. So for that reason, on Saturday there's not going to be a stream, so no multiplayer madness. Instead, I'm going to do that tonight, on Friday. I'm going to start out with 2 hours-ish of Burnout Paradise multiplayer. I've already contacted all of the guys with who I usually do this with, and I've even got a new person who's going to join us tonight, so we might have a full game, of course. And after that 2 hours, I have advertised that I want to do another 2-ish hours of Mental Omega with Storm Quest. Again, I'll keep saying it. It's just really entertaining, really fun for me. I really enjoy listening to other people's musical tastes, as long as it's not rap, to be honest. And I just like to listen to songs, and I actually take the time to listen to those songs instead of just like talking over them and not giving a shit about. Those kind of streams are usually where there's my TV screen, there's my laptop, my eyes are there. And that's where the game is happening. You know, on my TV screen is where the game is happening. Here's the chat on my laptop, and I don't really care what's happening over there anymore. I'm just going with my mouse like la di da di da di da di da di da, and I'm just looking at the chat, talking to you guys, and that's something I really, really enjoy. And like I said, I just want to make this a genuine thing, just if possible every single Friday. So, but that really all depends on you guys. So if you're with me, then I'll gladly see you then. And of course on Saturday, as I said, there's not gonna be a stream because of reasons, family, cleaning, so I really can't make it. I'm gonna quickly skip ahead to Sunday, 2 PM GMT, Rise of the Reds. The Hunter will join me. Apparently he hasn't even talked to me about it yet, although I do have the promo image, but I've already seen the advertisement on the Rise of the Reds Facebook page and on the mod database page, so I'll just assume that the Hunter will join me, and we're just gonna do a 2-hour stream usually, as usual. On Monday and Tuesday, spoilers, is the final week, hopefully, of Grey Goo. And I say hopefully because all I want to do is the campaign, and all that is left is the Goo campaign. Now, my plan is, my schedule at least, is Monday, Tuesday and Thursday. Now, given that with the patch the difficulty on normal has been decreased slightly, it might as well end up being Monday and Tuesday only, just like it did this week with the human campaign. But that remains to be seen, and that'll be for whenever I get there. So Monday, Tuesday at least is going to be Grey Goo, the Goo campaign. Wednesday is all up in the air. I'll say it again. 18 people in the lobby of Mental Omega, lobby chat behaving well, is a Mental Omega stream. And I'm not going to do a 4-hour stream, I guarantee it this time. But I will say, if the chat behaves properly, you might get a 3-hour stream. On Thursday, I might do Grey Goo, depending on if I finish the campaign or not. But if I do finish the campaign on Tuesday, I'm gonna do Burnout Paradise solo on Thursday. And if I don't finish the Grey Goo campaign on Tuesday, I'll do the Grey Goo campaign on Tuesday and end the stream whenever I am done. And Friday, that'll be for the next vlog. But that's not all. There's one more thing that I would like to discuss, or at least talk about, and that is donations. Now, during my birthday special, I received a total of 20 euros in donations, and I'm actually just going to read out to you and show you who made the donations and what they had to say. So, give me a second. It started out with the €3 donation that Lamb made, saying, "I'm a bit upset today, but you streaming makes me happy again. Thank you for all the streams you've done, and happy late birthday." This message generally makes me happy. It makes me feel accomplished, because I'm giving entertainment to people. Those Mental Omega streams I'm doing for others, not really for myself. Yes, I do enjoy doing them, but it's more so that other people can show off their skills and just see other people play. Knowing that, reading that message just makes me feel good. It means a lot to me, and for that reason, just Lamb, dude, 2 thumbs up to you. Even though it's just €3, it is still a generous donation, because you didn't have to do that. Next one, Dark Mimi. Now, I want to tell you that Dark Mimi has been hinting towards giving me something during my birthday stream, because on her birthday I also donated to her. So the €5 donation, you know I donate more, but Everyone who gave me monies during karaoke will be peeved off. Enjoy the belated birthday stream, Paul. Love you. Now, as I said, I also donated to Dark Mimi during her birthday stream, because, you know, she's an awesome person. I will leave a link to her Twitch channel in the movie description as well. And she's just an awesome person. I like to talk to her. I'll check that out later. Steam message. She's just an awesome person, and you guys should follow her. Just do it, and tell her that your evil overlord sent you. Next donation that I want to Exotic Kitten. Heart. Happy Love Day. Yeah, evil bastard. Heart. Now, given that my birthday special was held on Valentine's Day, and I don't have anyone to celebrate Valentine's Day with, so I don't give a shit. That's what she means. Exotic Kitten is also a very awesome streamer. She's actually the one paying for the TeamSpeak server that I'm allowed to use, and I'm allowed to just hand out the access codes and such to anyone that I feel that's okay with. So everyone, you should just go give that girl a follow. I'll leave a link to her Twitch channel in the movie description of the video, so go check her out and tell her that your evil overlord sent you. And the next one, story, Sarah Felix with €2, because of reasons. Now, during my Burnout Paradise multi-stream, Sarah Felix all of a sudden said, I'm giving €2 to whoever crashes Doomy first. And so what do? I crash myself. And then that was more of a joke, like, yeah, I'm just going to crash myself into a wall. See, I did it! I crashed me! And then he sent me €2. Sir Felix also has a Twitch channel, so I'm gonna leave a link to his Twitch channel in the movie description as well. You guys should give him a follow. He's really awesome. But the reason why last Wednesday turned out to be a freaking 4-hour stream instead of the 2-hour and perhaps 3-hour stream that I promised is because of Miss CCCP21. Now, let's have. First, she donated a freaking €60, saying, you deserve it, Doomy. Your streams kept me happy, kept me entertained, even during the hard days. I love your chat, your streams, and you. Hope this stream will be a lot longer than 2 hours. Now, CCCP21 is a girl that has been following me for quite a while. She saw, I think, all of my Allied War streams, probably also a couple of my Overlord Raising Hell streams. So she's been with me for quite a while. She also lost my Mental Omega streams, and because of that I said it's definitely going to be a 3-hour stream. This really motivated me. It almost brought tears to my eyes, to be honest. And I was just like, now I just have to, you know. I said if things were going awesome, I would do a 3-hour stream. That was beyond awesome, so I forced myself. I was like, now I'm forced to do a 3-hour stream. And I did it with a freaking smile on my face. But that's not all. You may have seen it already. Again, CCCP21 with a freaking €40 donation on top of that, making it a total of €100. Saying, maybe I'm rude now, but I have time until midnight, so maybe you can enlarge stream until then. I'm not saying that you can buy stream length from me, saying that if I usually stream for 2 hours that you donate and I automatically stream for longer. But come on, how could I say no to that? Really, how could I say no to that? She donated a total of €100. And again, almost brought tears to my eye. And just looking at it still, I'm just speechless. I don't know what to say. It's unfortunate that I don't really have a link to give to like go give her a thank you. But this is all I can do, really, for now. This is all I can do. And it kind of pisses me off because I want to do so much more. But anyway, that is like the extra thing that I wanted to talk about. I'm still at a loss for words about this. Sorry. Sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Hecthor Doomhammer. I am a live streamer on Twitch. You can find all of the interesting links in the movie description all the way at the bottom. Link to my Twitch site, link to my Twitter. I will post a tweet whenever I go live. My Facebook is the place where you can read up about stuff that I do, and it is when I advertise my streams or talk about anything related to streams or video editing or such. That is the place where I write it down first. So if you want to keep up to date as best as possible, my Facebook is the best way to do that. Of course, there's also my Steamgroup, and I do remember that I added that link to the movie description in the last vlog. I actually put a little note up there, or up there, I don't even remember. Like, yes, I remembered. So if we ever get to do more multiplayer evenings and I do other games, then feel free to add me on Steam and maybe we can join in. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Hecthor Doomhammer. I thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.